We back at it, second episode, 7-day weekend podcast. Give us about another show or two. Our shit'll be running smooth and live. We just trying to figure it out, put our squad together. But this is Bart 2.5, if you're on Instagram with it.
And this is Brittany Ellis, BritneyEllis on Instagram. And we have a special guest today.
It's on me. It's on me.
Yes, it's on you.
I am Angel Ray. Loving Angel Ray on Instagram, all of my social media, all that good stuff. Definitely an OG in the topic that we got going on today.
Hold on. Before we get into that, let's talk about hold on. Before we get into anything, that nigga Offset from the Migos is the GOAT. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Oh my God.
But that's it. But
oh my God.
yeah, Angel Ray.
Yeah.
Tell the people what you got going on these days, because we might not make it to that.
Oh, well, what I have going on? So, me, myself, I own an event planning company called Angel Ray Entertainment. We do everything from movie premieres to bridal showers to bachelor parties to bridal parties, any type of event that you can think of, we do. And we do it amazingly. I also have a little staff of DJs that are amazing. If you need DJs for any parties, shout out to DJ Third Degree. That is one of my DJs that, I help get work sometimes. Shout out. He's on live right now. I'm also a philanthropist. I own a company called Hip Hop for Cancer. And
what does that mean? What does philanthropist mean?
A philanthropist is a person who basically raises money to give back to the community. We do a lot of good in the community. We always are looking for ways to give back, and for my foundation, it's called Hip Hop for Cancer. And what me and my foundation do is we raise monetary funds for people who cannot afford health insurance premiums or get their medicines or anything like that. And we basically pay for that through my foundation.
So can I get you to raise money to get me some Yeezys?
No,
do
nigga.
You need healthcare?
Right. Do they got anything? Yeezys don't got nothing to do with
what if
healthcare.
it comes from a black-owned sneaker store?
No, it don't work like that.
It ain't the same shit?
Gosh.
No, definitely not.
All right, so
But that's what's up, though. I think that's a really, really dope thing to be doing, especially to give back. But I think that's a really good idea.
Thank you.
Brittany, have you accomplished anything since the last time we was here?
The last time we were here, have I accomplished anything in particularly? Living. No, I was playing. Not necessarily. I just been pretty much working. I mean, the new year just started, so I haven't necessarily been able to accomplish what I'm planning on accomplishing, but it's getting there. Have you?
Nah. I made a DiGiorno's pizza the other day, and that shit fucked up my stomach.
So that wasn't an accomplishment, I'm assuming.
Nah.
Oh, okay. That was a fail?
Yeah, I gotta leave shit like that alone.
So you moved from ramen noodles to Tombstone pizzas this year?
Yeah, I called myself more trips to the supermarket, and I got the fucking pizza, and that shit fucked me up.
Which one was it?
DiGiorno's, not
clearly,
delivery.
Which one? No,
cheese,
which one?
Nigga.
Just cheese? Oh, that's why.
But yeah, that's about it. So today we talking to Angel Ray because she's a ex or retired or whatever you want to call it. Let's just say
she. Tell you something. I just like to call it being on break, because let me tell you something. If I ever have to go back first, I'm
don't tell him that. That was gonna be one of my questions.
I'm gonna bust them shoes down on a real nigga. You hear me?
Let's just say she was a stripper in the great old days.
In the era where stripping was actually
stripping.
At a great time. She seen it, and I'm sure she done made it. And I seen her back then. And
I bet you have.
Yeah, and I must say, I don't know if I ever told her this, but sorry, no disrespect, but Her bending over is the best
Oh
view
my God.
I ever seen in any strip club. She has the best rear view ever. Some of my celebrity friends agree. I'm not going to repeat their name and all that. But yeah, and she still got it though. She still got it.
How do you know?
Because I see her. She's out here. She's not.
I was like, wait.
She's not one of them. I don't dance no more. I got a new life, so you ain't gonna see me no more. She's still in these streets. And she said she could still go back and kill him because she know how to get it
if need be.
If need be. So trust to know. Bust them dancing shoes out. Do you hear me?
So my question real quick is, are you from Atlanta originally?
I am not from Atlanta, but I claim Atlanta because I've been here since 99.
Okay.
So
you from Atlanta.
Basically, right. Yes. I'm originally from Michigan. I moved down on 4th of July in 1999.
Okay.
4th of July, 99.
Yeah.
I want to ask, how old are you?
Yeah, we're not going to discuss that either.
Because I was like, she looks super young, but I'm like, let me not ask. But my question is, so I guess starting from the top, like, what got you into stripping?
Okay, so I used to work at a car dealership back in Michigan, where I was from.
Completely opposite.
So right, so my best friend and I used to need like extra money, so we would drive to Flint to go and dance. Right. We had no idea what the hell we was doing, and back then. We used to think that like we used to get like $100, $150, but we didn't pay that much. It was probably like $15 to work. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to buy like permits or anything like that. So we thought that working a 9-to-5 job, like you think the $100, that little extra come up is it. You know what I'm saying? But we used to go there and dance. So that's why I first started. And then I had a friend that lived here. And I heard that she was dancing here and that she was making lots of money. So I ran into her one time when she came home back in Michigan. I was like, hey, I heard you working in the club. What's it like down there? And she was like, girl, I make money from just like standing around and blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, I'm thinking about moving. You know what I'm saying? If my job don't give me a raise, then, I'm going to move down. So I put this proposal together. I swear this was like the best proposal ever in life that I thought to get this raise, right? So I put this proposal together. I took it to the owner of the car dealership that I was working at. And I think it was for like $1 raise or something like that. And he was like, no. And I was like, thank you. I'm putting in my 2 weeks right now. So I called her and I said, I'm going to move down. She was like, I got a 2-bedroom townhome. You can come stay with me, whatever. I was like, cool. So I put my 2 weeks in and I drove down on 4th of July, like 2 weeks to the T, like not playing at all. Right. And when I got here, she was like, well, I'm working at Strokers. You should just come do this amateur contest. Strokers. And I was like, okay. Cool. I went and did the amateur contest.
Cut. Hold on. Don't keep talking. Slow down for a minute, because you answering a lot of questions by just keeping it flowing. So you definitely you definitely danced before in Flint, but that's definitely not like being in the A.
Oh my God, no.
So walk us through the first day.
Okay.
Of being in the A as a dancer in the club.
Right.
Oh my gosh, the first, like the amateur contest, or like my first day at work.
When you showed up, like, this is my first day dancing in the A. How did, like, what was going through your mind and what did you do?
Nothing really went through my mind because I was already, the biggest thing was that I had to get all the way nude, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I always been an athlete. I always had a nice body, I'm an Aquarius. And if you know anything about Aquariuses, you know that we
I don't got a nice body,
though. No, we are very free-spirited people. So it really don't, we very comfortable in our own bodies, so I let me think back to the first damn day. I wasn't really nervous. My thoughts were, let me tell you something funny really quick. Before I came to Atlanta, this was like, around 99, 2000. This was when Players Club was really, really big, right? I watched Players Club every day.
Me too.
Studying.
I swear to God. I watch Players Club every day, right? And so I was like, dang, I definitely don't want to be like Trix. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be. I don't want to be,
right.
I want to be the diamond of the club if I'm going to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Do it right.
So, me, I'm a huge thinker. So mentally, I was like, I don't ever want to do anything where I feel like it's disrespectful or that where I lose my respect. My respect was really big to me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just really weird because you are, walk in and you see all of these, different girls. And back then, everybody's body was banging. Like,
was it natural banging?
Natural banging. Like girls was natural. They had, if you had saggy titties, if you had, it just was what it was. It wasn't, really huge stipulations. Like it wasn't extra. And when I say, and it didn't used to be a lot of dancers back then. At the most, you would probably have like 40 girls dancing. So, but still going into a room where it's 40 girls and you looking like, what the hell? Like, I know but now you start seeing your imperfections a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't think that like when on my first day in my first, couple months even, really, it took a lot of really getting used to. And I don't feel like the girl who brought me into the game, to the Atlanta game, that she was a mixed girl, so she was beautiful. So she really didn't have to do too much work.
Right.
And her body was amazing. So she really didn't have to know the game, because back then guys would just give you money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like give you whatever you wanted. So I feel like I was kind of, I just didn't have the game that I should have had, coming into it.
Right.
So I think I was never uncomfortable with dancing for anybody, but I wanted to get the shake so bad, the stripper shake. I was determined to get this shake and be the best fucking ass shaker that I could be, because I was seeing all these bitches was doing some crazy shit with their asses. Like,
well, I came down in 04, and I guess you figured it out by then.
Definitely by 04, I was nasty with it. I was right cheek, left cheek. I was pop like a dropping by then.
So that first day, how much did you make?
My first day, I think I only made like $300.
That's double the Flint situation.
It's definitely double the Flint situation.
Then, was that
back then? I mean,
or was that decent?
It was, for me. It was. Okay. You figure I was probably making $300-400 a week.
Oh, right.
To go in and make that a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, my check was probably $400.
Right.
Minus taxes or something like that. I wasn't making that much money where I was working at. So $300 in a couple of hours.
Right.
And the work wasn't hard at all.
Right.
And strokers was the shit, because when I first came down here, like I said in 04, niggas used to run the strokers.
Oh yeah, they did for the amateur contest, because they used to have $3 drinks, and they used to have they was home of the what was it? Home of the $3 drinks and the $5 steaks.
Oh wow,
that's crazy.
And the $5 steak.
Yes, they used to do a $5. Hold on, but you would get a $5 steak, but you would get a salad and a baked potato to go with it for
so
like seriously a whole meal for $5. And people used to come there
and a drink
for that.
For $3.
But excuse me, I had visited a year prior to moving to Atlanta. I had I had come down here, and we went to Strokers. And when I went to Strokers, it was just turning over into a black club. Strokers was an all-white club.
Oh, wow.
It was half, when I got there, and when I came in 98 to visit, it was half white and it was half black. And by the time I had moved down here, it had
already
totally converted over to being an all-black club, because all of the clubs that were out on the east side, mostly all of the black girls, they worked at Nicky's, Magic City, Pleasers, all of the like kind of like hood clubs,
right.
You know what I'm saying, in the city. Nobody went into the outskirts. Now how it switched over, I have no idea, but
the niggas, man, the niggas
they gonna find somewhere.
Were the females look wise, like were they pleasing to look at back then?
All dancers was good looking
so that's
back
probably
then.
why. Shit, niggas was probably like.
Do you remember a girl named
Nope.
Hurricane from Magic City?
Nope.
You don't? I'm serious.
I'm serious too.
She had like about 5 kids, and she had
the bangingest
body in the world.
So look, let me tell you like about niggas from New York. In New York, it ain't no
strip clubs.
No, shut up. It ain't no.
Anyway, don't be rude.
Anyway,
like,
he knows.
We don't do that. Like, it ain't cool to show that you got bread. So all that throwing bread
right
in the air is like you're gonna get lined up when you go outside. So coming down here is like, once you figure out like Atlanta's one big schedule, like whether you into strip clubs or not, if you want to go out this day,
that's what you got.
And it's a strip club day, you got to go to the fucking strip club. So we used to be in the strip club. Of course, we ain't throwing no bread. So, but it's like right after moving here, we start fucking with JD, the king of the fucking. If he ain't the king of the strip club, he the king of Atlanta.
Right.
So it was like, cool. I guess we just ain't gonna never spend no bread, because I felt like this is back when them niggas was coming in getting 30,000 ones and making it rain. I'm like, no matter what I get, if I get a dance or throw, I don't care if I spend 1,000. That's a whole lot to me, and it might mean something to a dancer, but I ain't gonna get credit for my bread. So I ain't never got caught up. I never got caught up in throwing bread and shit. But I used to be like, God damn, this shit is nuts.
But you came in 04. So I'm gonna tell you, when I first started dancing and back in 99, that there was no money throwing. The money throwing did not start until the BMF era came. So what I'm telling you, but niggas was getting so much.
I seen that.
So much money back in the day. Like, you won't ever see them days again.
I seen that.
Basically,
niggas was getting so much money, like you never had to. You would be dancing for 3 niggas at the same time.
I seen that.
Niggas would come in the club and say, dance for that mirror right there. I'll be right back.
Yeah, because they not doing it for y'all. They doing it for the other niggas.
No.
Yes, I seen it.
No. Bart, this was before niggas was even doing it for other niggas. Back then, niggas just had money, and all of the money niggas ran together. There wasn't no animosity. They was all getting money together. So they just had it like that. Like, a nigga be like, dance for that mirror. While you dancing for the mirror, another nigga come in and be like, he'll start dancing you. He might got to take a business call. Dance for the bar. So you dancing for 2 niggas at one time right now. The niggas could leave the club and you wouldn't even think nothing of it. You'd be like, oh, he'll be back, whatever. And the niggas would come back and pay you. How much I owe you? Oh, $200, they'll hand you $500. All right, I'm gonna see you in a little while, or come back later on tonight. That's how easy making money was back in the day, because everybody had it. The money was so plentiful that it was just sickening. And this was before niggas was even throwing money. Niggas will dance you 4 or 5 songs and give you $400 or $500. Like, it was, the dope game was good back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the dope money was good. Like, niggas was having businesses and stuff like that. But, back in 99, early 2000s, niggas was having that money here in Atlanta.
Artists
you know what I'm saying?
Like
artists had money. You figure that's when people had budgets for videos, and that's how a lot of girls got on too, from doing videos. If you look back at all the old videos, Yin Yang Twins, A Damn Shame.
But was the strippers fucking the rappers and all that back then?
Oh, of course they were. But this is the thing: the difference between now and then is that nigga would be like, if he really wanted to fuck with you, he would be like, "What you doing tomorrow? You want to go to Miami?
Opposed to just
and the nigga be like, okay, cool, don't even pack no clothes, I got you, I got us. That's how a nigga
legitimately
and you think
meant it.
Yeah,
like they literally
or you want to go to the Bahamas, or they would take you wherever. Like it was, I'm telling you, they just had, when you got so much money and you dealing with so much money, pussy ain't, you won't get the pussy. Right. Niggas today, I feel like, are more pressed about knocking off another nigga bitch and all this other type of shit. Back in the day, niggas wanted to fuck with just, the baddest bitch or this bitch or whatever. It wasn't about having a whole bunch of bitches, because they could do that. They could fuck anybody they wanted to, but it was done kind of, per se in a respectful kind of way. You get what I'm saying? Versus now, niggas is just trying to knock off another nigga bitch because it's that nigga's bitch.
It's crazy. You know what I noticed today? The strippers back then made way more money than the ones today, right? But check this out. The strippers back then was easier to fuck. Like,
because they was easier to fuck, but you gotta realize,
like
that
today, these
that.
bitches ain't getting no money and they acting like, nigga, I ain't fucking you.
Well,
like,
that's probably because back then the dudes was
no.
They
might not be. They might not. Now that I don't agree.
Nothing.
This is the
I ain't
thing.
talking about selling a dream. I'm talking about just me being
bitches is
just
fucking.
watching.
I don't know. Bitches is definitely fucking.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
Right.
They was easier back then.
That's because niggas had more money. You figure.
That's what I'm saying.
Today in 2017, niggas really don't got money like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, that's
niggas
a no-brainer.
Niggas is faking to death.
Niggas is definitely
you know what
broke.
I'm saying?
I'm talking about the attitudes of the strippers was like more with it back then.
Because
like
they knew
today,
they were probably gonna be making more money.
Well, that's because
now
I'm
they
know
talking
that.
about niggas paying for ass. I'm talking
about the females.
Just them being
down
with
to
it.
Fuck.
Like, what
exactly.
do you?
Well, I think you are more apt to be with it when you know that the niggas got the money.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Versus now the money is so scarce, and you don't. Niggas be tricking you.
Exactly.
Niggas be trying to steal money out of bitches' purses. Like,
it's about. At the end of the day, it's about the money. A female don't be down to fuck if she knows.
You gotta be cautious these days, because it be so. It's you can get thrown in a trick bag real quick.
Exactly.
Versus back then, you could have a nigga give you a stack or two to have in your purse, and he gonna take you out of town, and he gonna buy you everything gonna be taken care of. So yeah, bitch is gonna be easy to fuck, cause her homegirl then came back and said, yo, Dolo from the east side got that check. That nigga took me.
I know a nigga named Dolo. That's what you talking about?
No, I'm definitely I'm just throwing that name out there.
Stupid.
Yo, you ever felt like you had to sleep with a customer because of how much money he spent, and you felt like if he tried you and you said no, that your money is stopped?
Oh, definitely. Yes, all the time. But I would just prefer for you to cut me off, because if I'm not attracted to you.
Now, it's crazy though.
Like, seriously, I would just prefer for you to cut me off, because for me, my mentality is like, I can't sleep. I'm not one of those women that can sleep with somebody that I don't like or that I'm not attracted to. I'm that woman. I can't just be like, okay, hey, you got 1,000 or now I know some women who could do that shit, and more power to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those women, and I don't care how much money you spend on me. You can get you can get a dinner, you can get a date, whatever and whatnot. But if I'm not feeling you, then I will play every motherfucking game until you just quit.
Try to stretch that shit out. Right?
I would stretch you out, bro.
Oh, you so
the curve is crazy.
I'm not going home with you.
Yeah,
so.
but and the thing is, niggas will continue
Built
until they get tired. Till they just be like, man, fuck it, shit.
Until they figure it out.
My shit,
Yes, they like, okay, but I just that just ain't never been my thing. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like, I feel like this too. Women don't realize that they are the prize. They feel like the man and the money is the prize. No, bitch, you the prize. Exactly. Look in the fucking mirror.
They trying to pay you for something.
Yeah, they trying to pay
you.
And I feel like they sell themselves so much shorter than they should. You know what I'm saying? Because they do a lot of things and they don't have to. Like, you on Backpage selling your pussy for $100, $150?
Nah, that's a good price.
That's just shut the fuck up.
That's a good price. That's a good price. That's reasonable.
I swear to God. Let me tell you something.
That's less than a pair of
If
J's.
you're going to do that, if you're going to go do that, you need to figure out where they buying, where the pussy rates are at its highest, which is probably on the West Coast somewhere, because that's their specialty. That's what they do in Vegas and LA.
Yeah.
That's where they sell pussy at a top-notch dollar. And you might not feel like much of a whore, but I'm telling you, if I had to lay down and suck a nigga dick for $75 and give my pussy up for $100 or $150, let me tell you something.
How much would you do it for?
How much would I do it for? If I really had to do it, it would be stacks. It definitely wouldn't be,
Oh, no.
you know, because I take into account.
I was about to say my birthday coming up.
No. I definitely, you know, take into account, you know, what my wholeness is worth. And I feel like my wholeness is worth. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to put a time limit on that thing. We're going to have to, you know what I'm saying?
If you don't finish, well, you're mad.
Exactly. All of that. Like, my wholeness is going to be on a whole nother
Okay,
level.
so look, Atlanta is like the home of the strip clubs, and no matter who's around, you gotta go to the strip club. You ever dance with somebody that you was a big fan of, and you probably thought to yourself like, damn, I could fuck this nigga and I would fuck this nigga, but I'm not gonna do it?
I think I have a lot of times. I think the biggest person that I ever seen that I was just shocked to see, and I didn't get a chance to dance for him, but he was in the club, was Michael Jordan.
You was gonna throw that pussy at him?
What? Throw that thing in a circle. Do you hear? Throw that ass in a circle for Michael Jordan. Do you hear me? He was at Magic City.
Okay.
You know, that's the only club I think that he will go to besides Cheetah, but I don't think he ever been to Cheetah because him and Magic are like this. So.
Yeah, I'd have called you stupid if you didn't get a goat some pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta fuck the goat.
But I'm gonna tell you the other craziest thing about that is that a lot of people that you may fantasize about and that you might think that are A1, them niggas be corny as fuck.
Oh yeah, that's
my God.
Outside of the strip club,
You be like, yo, what the? Like, seriously, like, after you really meet somebody, like, you know, celebrities and ball players and all of them type guys, they are all regular niggas with money until I feel like until a female puts them on game and shows them what to wear, how to dress, where to go shopping at, all the popping spots, all of that type. All of them niggas be lame until, you know what I'm saying, until they get put on. So once I learned that, I've never been a big starstruck person anyway. I think it's just kind of like a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? I would just sit back and observe. But once you really, really get to know these guys, they be lame as hell. Super lame. Regular blowjo nigga. Like, I'd rather fuck with a street nigga than a celebrity, because at least they came from the streets for real. You know,
fucking the stripper is like, fucking the stripper back then was like winning a fucking Grammy.
You that
nigga, you fucking the stripper.
Yes, it definitely was.
And I know a few niggas that got about 20 Grammys. Because, man, shit used to be crazy, for real, for real.
When do you feel like it started slowing down? Like, when do you feel like it just...
When them indictments came around, that's when it fucking slowed down.
Like, for real, for real.
See,
like,
okay,
no
bullshit. I'm not from here, so I'm just kind of like, I've been to strip clubs, but back in the day, like, I wasn't around. So what
around
exactly...
like 07, 08.
Okay.
Basically, it was like 07 when all them indictments came out.
Okay, see, my first time here was like 06.
Because let me tell you something, 04, 05, 06.
It was popping.
It was fuck. If you never lived, that's the reason why Atlanta is overcrowded right now.
Yeah.
Because everybody was hearing about
and they
think and they thought that
they think it's still here.
Yeah, they think it's still here. But if you never lived in that era, let me tell you something. That is something that, you know, I will cherish for the rest of my life.
Right.
That's something that not, you know, it seemed like a whole lot of us experienced that, but not a lot of us really experienced that.
Because a lot of people came after
and was able to you know, to see that and experience. Those times will never come again. Like, I don't care how much money you know, ever comes back into Atlanta.
Shit, if I hit the fucking Mega Millions, you better come out of retirement, because Big Meech is back, motherfucker.
Big Meech.
He's back. I'm gonna grow my braids back and everything.
Like, when I tell you everybody from, even the bathroom man was getting money. Like
the lady in the bathroom with the little, selling all the little shit in the back. Yeah,
they didn't even have to sell nothing. Like everybody from the door girl to the security to, I don't give a fuck who you was getting money. You could get you $500 easy.
So what's the most you made in one night?
The most I probably made was like 15,000, and that was on like a birthday set that I had.
That's nuts. See, that's the part I don't get. Y'all come from all of this, and I ain't saying you. It's motherfuckers that have been stripping 10 plus years, and they still there.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How are y'all not millionaires?
Because this is the thing. Most dancers have a dope boy mentality. And I call it...
No, y'all fucking spoil you. That's what I call it.
To get it right back. No, because this is the thing. A lot of times when you are... when you're in the moment, that's just like anything in life. I don't care if you just starting out doing something. That's just like saying, how did Mike Tyson blow through the millions that he blew through?
He got robbed. We know that. Y'all didn't get robbed, because if you pick that, if we pick that money up off the floor, security on our ass, y'all ain't getting robbed.
It's just like anybody who started off in the music industry and they got, any ball player that may have started out and they got millions very quickly. When you in that moment and you living in the moment, you don't think about your future or the right now or saving. You think about doing because you're making it so quick, you spending it quick. So
okay, but after 10, 15 years, I could see that being your excuse for the first 5. After that fucking 5th year, you should be on your hold on now.
No, you just get comfortable, I think, and you think that it's never ending, because at the end of the day, pussy is gonna always sell. True. And pussy don't never get old. And I don't give a damn if you 80 years old. You just seen a video on Instagram where a dope boy was riding around with the old white lady. He told us, this is my bitch. This is my bitch.
You niggas is crazy.
So serious. She was so with it. I'm riding, So pussy ain't gonna never get old, and it's something that can be sold over and over and over and over again. Some new. So. And it's so I think you just get kind of stuck, and you just don't think. I see girls all the time who they've gotten their degree, they got a job, but I feel like in today's world that you really need 3 or 4 incomes to really make it, or you struggling. Right. Like for real, you cannot have just one job or one hustle, because it just don't work like that. Right. Things are a lot higher where they're not paying you what they should be paying you. Exactly. So,
we in the hood. I hear it. I know.
We got the sirens blaring right quick, but that's right. It's cool. So no, that's true.
That's my take on it. I really do feel like you gotta have,
Yo, my nigga, what the fuck?
That is, I'm sorry, we don't got the HD earphones in, so ours is not that
loud. Right, we don't hear this much. He can hear like extra high tech.
Yeah.
That is too funny. But so you said like around like, I'm gonna say 08-ish is when it started kind of slowing down a little bit. So do you mind me asking what year you stopped?
Shit, just recently.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. I ain't even going front. I always keep my permit.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an entrepreneur.
What you mean recently? I ain't see you in there.
You ain't gonna see me nowhere. Damn it, I'm on the low out here in these streets. You see what I got on?
You're like, where you at?
No. I always tell, and this is just me personally. I always keep my permit.
Right. I mean, it's always...
Which is, it's kind of crazy, but if I ever need to go back, like, you don't never know what life's turn may take you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a 20-year-old, I got a mom that I support. You know what I'm saying?
She lying. She ain't got no 20-year-old. She over here looking 20, talking about I got a 20-year-old. Bye.
And And, for me, it's not embarrassing for me, right. Because at the end of the day, if I got to go motherfucking wash dishes somewhere, if I got to go work at Kmart, my pride ain't too big to pay my fucking bills. You know what I'm saying? I could give a fuck less what anybody else say or think or whatever, you know what I'm saying, about me. And I think, that's a lot of people's problems. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I won't, that, you know, when I will, you know, give up getting permits or whatever and whatnot. But it'd be times where I be down sometimes because I do events. So my money is not as consistent as it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have 4 or 5 big events back to back, and then it might be 2-3 months where I don't have no events. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I might have to go in the club and get a couple $100. You know what I'm saying? But so I never, you know, I always tell people this. I won't ever say that I'm retired. I won't ever throw a retirement party. I won't ever say what I won't ever do, and I won't ever say that I won't go back. Because at the end of the day, that's the easiest way that I can get money. You know, quickly. You know what I'm saying? You tell me another profession where, as far as taxes and all of that stuff, where you can go and get some money and, you know, and you just be straight, or enough to hold you off until that. You know, I feel like a lot of people are prideful and they feel like, you know, now I ain't gonna broadcast that I'm here or there or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You should start putting that shit on Instagram.
I'm definitely not gonna ever do that. On Instagram. But you know, I ain't too, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, whatever it is that I gotta do to make sure that my family is straight, you know, whoever judge me, I don't give a fuck, because y'all don't live my life. So I can give a shit less. So yeah, I will, you know, and it's been a little while, but you know, I always keep it just in case.
That ass still fat, so you all right. You on ice. You got that ass on ice.
But I respect that, because I've known other, you know, strippers before to say like, oh, I'm retired, make these huge announcements, and then
they be right back.
Later,
it don't be months, it be weeks.
The funniest
extravaganza shit, and I'm like, weren't you retired?
Nah, the funniest shit is when a stripper luck up on a nigga with some bread, and then she just leave the club.
And then she gotta come right back.
And she bring that ass right back.
And she gotta come right back.
They stand out. Like, even if you don't know them, they stand out. You can tell when they get a nigga. They start posting shopping sprees and all that shit.
Trips and shit.
A month later, they right back at it. Hoping nobody asks them what happened with the nigga.
Right.
That shit be funny. You know what else is crazy, though? How people, like, man, I ain't gonna say people. Like how women that don't go to strip clubs, or they don't look at strippers like y'all human. It'd be like, them it's like man, woman, stripper.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Why you think that is? That's the craziest shit to me when I hear people be like, them strippers or that strip, they're woman, motherfucker. Like, what is wrong with you?
Well, you know what the craziest thing for me is, I think, is that people be like, I've been watching you for years. And I'll be like, what? Like, what do you mean you've been watching? Like, I remember when you used to work at Strokers and da-da-da. Like, you've been watching me for, why? I always ask people, why don't you come and say something to me? And they be like, well, you kind of intimidating. Like, you're not very approachable. Which could be true. But I could not imagine watching somebody for years and not say anything to them. But
shit, I be doing that. I just don't like speaking to people I don't really know, so I be seeing them.
Shit, you basically know them if you've been watching them for years. Like, hey, well, what's a hi? You might as well go up and say what's up. At that point, shit. Otherwise, you creepy as fuck.
Niggas is definitely scared of y'all.
I think that's crazy.
And it's like niggas that ain't really into strip clubs but know of the strippers or probably been a few times, they scared to try to talk to y'all.
Do you feel like it's the dudes that aren't really throwing money like that might be afraid?
They feel like if you ain't one of them niggas doing that shit, don't even think about
it talking to me.
Like, they really think y'all about $1 only.
Provide a service technically, so it's probably I can see how that can happen.
Well, you know what? That's true most of the time. You definitely got to pay for the time.
Right, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm not trying to have a whole conversation with you, but I mean a hi, I would think. Like, what's up? But
so, yo, look, if you never danced a day in your life, would you start stripping in 2017?
I definitely wouldn't.
I feel you, because
But hold on, it's a catch-22. I can say that because I've been there when the times was good versus what they are now.
But if you didn't know?
If I didn't know, Yeah, I probably would. Why? I'm gonna tell you the biggest reason why I would. Because of all these big ass bags of money these bitches be posting online. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, damn. I'd be like, man, fuck working wherever I'm working at. I'm going to get a check.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I really needed to, I definitely would. But you know, I just feel like these girls sell themselves so short in 2017.
And y'all, I will forever say y'all spoiled as a motherfucker. Like y'all, I be watching and y'all really be looking at a nigga that spent $200 like he just spent $2. Like that's, if y'all make $200 every fucking day, that's a lot of fucking money.
True.
Y'all be like, I only made this. Only hell.
But listen, this is the part that you don't understand, is that from a dancer standpoint, once she makes that $200, you didn't factor in the point that
what she spent and
what
all
she
that.
spent.
I'm talking about 200 profit.
200 profit, that's just okay.
Nah, that's a lot of money. If you make $200 every day, you not happy?
That's just okay. But
you gotta figure, compared
you
to
gotta
when you was
figure
making,
that where you dancing at. $200 is either 20 dances or 40 dances at a $5 club. You know what I'm saying? Like that
but
shit.
y'all not really dancing. Y'all just standing there doing that fake ass leg shake.
they be doing acrobats and shit.
Fuck out of here. It's a handful of y'all that dance.
Hold on. So you talking about the easy 200 or you talking about the work hard 200?
It ain't that many working hard no more.
Yes, it is, because it's a lot of niggas nowadays that will dance you the full and pay you what they owe you. They ain't gonna pay you the No, they supposed to
ain't
pay
a restaurant.
you over.
Y'all didn't go order the wings for them. Y'all want a tip?
You fucking right.
No, you got paid for what you got paid for.
You fucking right. You want a waitress, we going to get it. You want a drink, we going to get the waitress, or we going to run to the bar for you. You need some peppermints, a Black and Mild, some weed. We know the weed, man.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Our job ain't just dancing now.
Right.
It's the whole nine.
Man, y'all don't be going to get the wings.
Yes.
I don't want to hear that shit.
If your waitress disappear, who you go look at? You ain't gonna go get the motherfuckers yourself.
Well, I don't need a waitress because I don't do shit in the strip club.
Yeah, Bart, your ass.
Y'all used to
be sitting
I ain't gonna lie, y'all used to look forward to me walking in because y'all
we
used
know
to
who
think
you was
JD
coming
or
with.
somebody
you
was
fucking
behind
right.
me.
But then when you start
These
coming by
days it's
yourself,
over, bitch. I'm only here because it's Monday. I ain't got nothing for you. It's Monday. Ain't nowhere else to go. I'm in this motherfucking strip club.
Let me tell you something. You goddamn right. When we used to see you come, we knew for sure either
Y'all knew it
JD
was
or Nelly
something
was
behind
coming in. We was like, yes, them niggas is coming. We see you walk in by yourself, we be like, fuck, this nigga ain't got
Right.
Yeah.
Like, why? He's
no bread.
Like,
He
why?
ain't
I love
gonna
it.
spend no money.
You
Fuck.
motherfucking right. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. Because when I had money, I ain't have to spend it. Because if I would have, I wouldn't have got the credit. I just need your credit for my shit.
What kind of credit you want? Cause we
I don't want
wrote you a little
listen,
something.
no,
Now you can get it.
It's too late now.
Now you can
It's
get
too
it on
late.
Instagram, but back then
It's
we
too
didn't
late.
have all that shit.
Basically.
So
Back then, if I'd have walked in with JD and them niggas ain't spent 50 cents and I threw 5 racks, y'all have said, oh, JD and them tore this shit up. what about me? Like, what the
because
fuck?
Bart, even if somebody gave you
said
some money to
if.
throw, your ass will go throw
I
that
never
damn money,
been.
nigga.
I never been one of them niggas. Don't give me no money to throw. I'm not taking
I'm
it.
just
He pocketing
saying.
the fuck
You
out that
know,
money
if
like
it's
that.
money
No,
on the
I'm not
table
taking
and
it.
niggas
Wrong.
is right there, you ain't
Wrong.
gonna even pick up nothing and throw nothing.
I'm not even the nigga that, like, these days, the times niggas do go out and spend money and they just be throwing the money, and you know how a chick gotta be around the money,
Yeah.
so they can pick it up, and they be like, let me act like
let me
I'm
dance
dancing
right
for
here.
you. No, you're not dancing for
Right,
me.
like, no, I'm
That ain't my money. Go ask somebody else.
Why'd you hate
That
on
ain't
the bitch
my money.
money?
I'm not taking credit for that. I don't want these
That ain't my
dances.
money.
I didn't pay for
Why?
these dances.
That's why bitches hate you, because let me tell you something. That don't got nothing to do with you. If a bitch, you should just be like, go ahead.
I'm not in on it. I'm not in on it. I'm not in on that.
But
That's
see,
their money.
you
Don't
ain't
act-
get the right one, because I'd have been like, yo, I'm gonna throw you a little something, bro. Let me just go on and then.
I wouldn't have took it. I don't want the credit. Like, if I
You
ain't
just
do,
said you wanted
if
the
I didn't
credit.
do
Right,
it,
so-
if I didn't do it, listen.
Oh, okay,
So
If
you
I
want
didn't
it,
do
you
it,
you
do
didn't
it.
want the credit.
yeah, not
Okay.
doing it.
Take the
All right.
motherfucking credit and get
Right.
on.
No,
Get
don't
on.
come ask me, can you dance, fake dance for me to be a part of what's going on overhead. Nah, it's not happening. Not fucking happening.
So I have a question, because clearly with being around a bunch of women, I'm positive there's drama. What type of drama experiences did you experience in the club? Like, did you have... I'm assuming you might have had bad moments, but were they like super bad to where there was like in particular situations, or was it just always...
Wasn't nobody fucking with her? She had red hair and she like 6'3".
Let me tell you something. No, it wasn't that. I just have always been very respectful. Okay. And I handle things like a lady. So I never really had any major problems. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the first couple of months that I was dancing, this is when I was getting good. Now I got the shake down, but I don't got the left cheek, right cheek down, but I got the shake down. And I'm dancing for this guy, and I'm asking him as I'm dancing, I'm like, you want me to keep going? He's like, yeah, keep going. So I don't know, I just have this really great intuition about people. And I'm asking him like, you want me to keep going? You want me to keep going? He like, yeah, keep going. So I keep dancing. I get to $100. I'm like, hey, I'm at $100. You want me to keep going? He like, nah, I'm good. He was like, how much I owe you? I was like, $100. So I seen him bend over and look into his wallet, and he didn't have no money in his wallet. And the nigga had like a JCPenney's card and like a bank card in there or something like that. So he was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I said, here we go. I already knew the bullshit was coming. So he goes into the bathroom. So I follow him to the bathroom. He just stays in there, right? So there was always a security guard right there because it was the men's bathroom and the women's bathroom. So I tell the security guard, I said, stay right here. Don't let this guy out the bathroom. He owe me some money, right? So he go in there. The security guard go in there. First, he's like, hold on. He go into the bathroom to the guy. He like, the guy don't got no money. He, you know, all he got is this whack ass JCPenney's card and a bank card that he say he don't got no money, right? So I'm like, okay, well, keep this nigga right here. I was like, I'll be right back. He was like, you know, he was like, I'll let you fuck the nigga up, but you know what I'm saying? You can't be doing nothing crazy. I was like, okay, cool. Let me tell you something. I done already premeditated what the fuck I was about to do. So I go to the back, and mind you, people still really didn't know me like that. This is really like, I'm still new. You know what I'm saying? So I go to the back and I get dressed. And I remember like it was yesterday. I had on a white t-shirt and some jogging pants, and I got dressed. And I came out of the dressing room. I found 2 beer bottles, a Corona bottle and a Heineken bottle.
You stabbed a nigga?
And I broke them together. I made one of them a knife. And I was very calm. And I walked to the bathroom. And
don't indict yourself.
Very much so from Detroit.
It's over. Look, that shit is over. That was damn a long time ago.
Right.
So, and the security couldn't catch me quick enough, and he was hiding behind the door, and I was stabbing his ass behind the door, right? And so when I whipped the bottle back, the security got accidentally cut, and I felt so bad. He got cut, and then they had to call 2 other security guards to take me to the back. So it took 3 fucking security guards to take me to the back. That's how fucking upset I was.
I'd have got your ass locked up.
So what happened after that? So I don't know how bad I cut him up, because once the security took me to the back, I got dressed and I left. And security loved me so much. Like, see, this is what, you know, it's always excellent to nurture every fucking relationship that you encounter. Anybody that you come across, you treat the bathroom guy like you treat the club owner. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't never know who going.
You never gave the bathroom guy no free dances.
I ain't. You stupid. You there? I definitely was never going to, but I have always been nice to him, and I always overly tipped him for the things that I got.
Threw that ass in a circle for a fucking breath mint.
Not a breath mint.
Right, not a breath mint. So I left, and let me tell you something. I was so nervous. Like I didn't go back to work for like a damn week.
And it's the one you accidentally stabbed.
Yeah. So when I went back to work, I found out that the security guard had skinned that keloid. So he had a big ass keloid scar. But he was like, you know, I know you didn't mean it. He was like, you know, I love you, whatever, woo doo doo woo. And I was terrified to go back to work because I just knew I was going to jail. I was like, fuck. I was like, and I swear to God, every day that I went to work, I dressed in a jogging suit in the summertime because I was like, these motherfuckers gonna lock me up at any time. And jail is cold, and I'm not here for it. So, but you know, I thank God that, you know, nothing. So a lot of girls seen that, you know what I'm saying?
So they were already in.
You know, so I never really had to, you know, they was like, oh, this bitch is fucking crazy.
Because I was gonna say, is that a thing? Like when you
yeah, and back then I also used to ride around. I had a 40 cal. So I used to have my gun on me all the fucking time. So, you know, I just was very overly cautious, you know what I'm saying? So you know, I never had any major problems with any girls. You know what I'm saying?
So they kind of knew.
So you had a fat ass and a 40 cal?
I definitely
and
had a 40
stabbing
cal.
Niggas?
Y'all better have her money.
Stealing dances and shit.
Let me tell you something. And when I look back on that shit was so not worth it, because I really could have went to jail for a long time for aggravated assault or something like that, over $100. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's just how my temper was.
Was it just more of the like, you tried to play me?
Yeah,
like,
it was just because it was the fact that I kept asking him, did he want me to keep going? And he was like, yeah, keep going. No money. Now, so motherfucker, I feel like you've taken advantage of me, so now I gotta take your fucking life. Now
I gotta cut your motherfucker.
Yes, now I got to cut you.
Basically.
So,
that's too funny.
Yeah. That's like really my only encounter. And you know, once people saw that and knew that I rode around with my 40 cal, like I ain't never have no issues. But I ain't never in my life, I've never been the type of woman that ever had a lot of issues with women in my life, period. You know what I'm saying? Good. Because for me, things just don't be that serious, especially like over no nigga. Not even really over money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have gotten in a couple small arguments over money, but I was getting money so much that it didn't even matter to me that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just, bitch, here, take this. I make this shit out like Nino Brown and motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, it was just, you know, I just never had no problems. And I feel like that's another reason why, you know, I'm well respected, you know, just around, because, you know, those women that you go to work with, like a lot of those girls, they was my family. We was all family because we spent more time with each other than we did with our own families. Because back then we would go to work at 8:00 and went and get off until 4, which means you don't get home till about 5 or 6, depending on how much you had to drink and whatever and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And literally, you spent you know, the club was your family. You know what I'm saying? No, regardless.
Just like family, you gonna get
you gonna fight, you gonna argue, you gonna get into it, you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen and witnessed so much stuff and so many things and so many, you know, relationships, and you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like seriously, when you look back at it, when, you know, a lot of girls have died and, you know, gotten killed and gone to jail, and, you know, you can sympathize with them because you know that person, because you let all of your secrets out in the strip club. They know who you fucking. They know who you going on your trips with. The only thing that I can say, they know every aspect of your life except your real life. You know what I'm saying? You got a club life, and then you got, you know, your family life.
So it's almost like your social life.
Yeah, and you only let a couple of people into your family life. Because let me tell you something. Once you get into it with a bitch, that's the first thing she gonna bring up is your family.
Shit, a nigga too. A nigga too.
Like seriously. And now you really going to jail because bitch, you talking about my kids, it's a motherfucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck you do to me? But now
so you know, you only let a couple people in, and then once you let those few people in, you know, they know the full you. You know what I'm saying? But I can say that I am, you know, truly blessed in that aspect. Any dancer that I am cool with and have been cool with, I've been cool with them for 10 plus years.
Oh, that's dope.
And we consider ourselves family, and we know, you know, we spend time together as a family and everything. And I've been blessed to have some really beautiful, wonderful girls in my life that I consider my friends / sisters. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, me, I'm an only child, so I didn't have anybody. I didn't have no family down here. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, did you have any family?
No, I didn't have no family down here, you know, until my my best friends moved down here from Michigan, but I had no family down here. So you
made
figure,
family.
Yeah, so I made family with the girls that, you know, that I was working with every day.
Now,
so.
you said you moved here with one of your friends, or did you?
Yes, I moved here with one of my friends.
Are you and her still friends today?
No, we're not. We fell out.
Okay. Was she dancing when she moved here, or?
She was.
Okay.
She danced before I did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We went to high school together.
She slept with one of your customers?
No, she didn't sleep with one of my customers.
She picked some of your money up off the floor?
She definitely didn't pick. She definitely did not pick up any of my money off the floor. Did it have to do
with the club at all? Why y'all stopped being cool, or was it more?
I'm gonna tell you the story. Okay. So, like I said, she was bad as hell. We went to high school together. You know, she went and we both did T.I.'s first video. I'm Serious.
Okay.
It was at the Bounce on Bankhead, and when she did the video, she, her and Beanie Man connected.
She fucked Beanie Man. Oh shit!
Damn, let her tell the story.
So she comes home. I wound up leaving the video because I was like, this was like my first video ever, and I wound up leaving the video because I'm like, damn, this shit taking forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, back then they had like a full production. Like, yeah, it was long. So I wound up going home, and she came home like around 11 o'clock at night, and she was like, hey, I'm leaving to go to Jamaica in the morning. With Beanie Man.
See, that's what, you know, it was popping back
and
then.
I was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was going to Jamaica.
So she was like, I'm going to Jamaica. So this bitch goes to Jamaica, right? I don't hear from her for like 2 fucking weeks.
It's the curry.
I'm like, yo.
It's the fucking curry.
You alive?
I'm like, yo, are you, what the fuck, dog? Like, so she called me. She like, hey, I'm good. She was like, hey girl, I'm good.
She had an accent when she called her.
Right. She like, I'm in Jamaica.
Also, like for real. So she like, hey girl, I'm good. I'm gonna be coming home tomorrow. Can you get me from the airport? She was like, I'm good. I just got a couple buckshots in my leg from when they was shooting at the ground because we was in Kingston. Da 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 da. I'm like, what the fuck, right? Like, bitch, I thought you was dead.
So you almost died, right?
Yeah.
So you almost died. Oh, okay.
I go pick her up from the airport. She come home. Now, mind you, this is where tricking goes wrong. So mind you, she been gone for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. We split the rent and we split our bills, right? Mm-hmm. I'm at home. I'm twerking. I'm making something shake. Getting to a check. You know what I'm saying?
Down.
She in Jamaica living like one of Beanie Man's motherfucking wives or some shit. You know,
shot at and shit.
Minus the check. So, I go get her from the airport. She come home for like a week or 2. We used to go, because me and her was so fine together, it was easy for us to make money. So we used to go to Jazzy T's and do their amateur contest, right?
I've been there.
So
Cool Runnings.
Yes, exactly. So we would go and do the amateur contest. Of course, we would win. We used to go up against these 2 girls called 2 Tons of Fun. Do you remember that? Was you around?
Nah,
it was 2 big ass bitches. They wound up losing hella weight later on, but they used to be like 300 pounds apiece. But they used to win because they was the only ones that would get into the amateur contest.
They won because of their confidence.
Yeah, because they was big. So anyway, we won the contest. So back then, I didn't know that she was doing, you know, everybody used to call it rolling. And I used to be like, rolling? They must be talking about rolling some weed or something. You know what I'm saying? My green ass, right? This bitch is drinking Hennessy bottle after Hennessy bottle after Hennessy bottle. I'm like, yo, how the fuck are you not passed out somewhere?
That's cousin Ebony.
So she rubbing on my hand, she rubbing my thigh, this, and that, but she not like going there with me. You know what I'm saying? She just is. So later on, I found out that Roland was doing ecstasy.
Yeah,
I did not. Yes,
okay,
it is. And I did not know that because I wasn't no drug person. Right. I just used to drink. So I never knew what that shit was. Anyway, make a long story short, she at home for like a week and she like, hey, I'm about to get ready to leave again to go back to Jamaica.
She missed that jerk sauce.
Right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So she gives me, the morning when she wakes up, she gives me, she writes me a letter. I don't know how, I can't remember how she got to the airport. I didn't take her though. But I woke up to a letter that said, hey Ray, I'm going back to Jamaica. here's $400. Here's my ring. Take my ring to the pawn shop to see if you can get it pawned and see if they'll give you the other $400 for rent, and please pay my car note. So I'm like, okay, cool. So, mind you, when she goes to Jamaica, I don't have no contact with her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So I take her $400. I take the ring, and I take it to the pawn shop. But she was thinking that she was gonna get like $400 or $500. I asked them for that. They didn't give me that. They gave me like $200. So she was fucking short. You know what I'm saying? So she was fucking short. Okay. So we go and no, she's still in Jamaica. Now mind you, this time this bitch is gone for like three to 4 weeks. She gone for damn near a month. You know what I'm saying? So when she called me, I said, hey, they only gave me $200 for your ring, so I got the money order for the rent, and I've sent them, $200 or $300 for your car note or whatever, however much it was or whatever. She was like, well, call my ex, because she used to fuck with this nigga that used to give her money all the time. She was like, well, call my ex and tell him to give me some money. I need some money for my car note, whatever. This is somebody that she used to live with, she used to fuck with. So I was like, okay, cool. So I called the nigga. I was like, hey, old girl needs some money for her, for her car note. She was like, man, tell that nigga that she over in Jamaica with to give her some money. I was like, oh shit. I didn't say nothing. So I don't know how the fuck. I was like, and the nigga hung up the phone on me, right? Oh, so anyway, she come back from Jamaica, and I never answered the house phone because I had my own cell phone, but she had a house phone, and the house phone used to ring like fucking crazy. So she get home, of course she got all these fucking bills, right? So she like, now mind you, I did all of this the first week. I had no idea how long she was gonna be gone, right? So she come back, so she getting phone calls from the car people like, you owe for your car note. Right? I said, well, I did what I was supposed to do. I sent, whatever it was, $200 or $300 to them. I said, your nigga wouldn't give you no money, and they didn't give you what they was gonna give you for what you thought they was gonna give you for the ring. You know what I'm saying? She was like, well, where the money orders at? Mind you, I swear to God, I put this on my son. I had just went to the car wash like 2 days before she had came home, and so I threw them out because I'm thinking you on top of your shit from Jamaica or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She like, where the money orders at? So this is where everything start to go downhill at. So I said, I threw them out. Of course she think I'm lying, but bitch, I don't gotta fucking lie to you. We live together. Why would I steal anything from you? You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, you left your clothes, your jewelry, you left everything in the house. I could, you know what I'm saying? Why would I lie about $200 or $300?
So that's why.
Yep, that's why when we fell out, then she was like, well, you need to move out of my house, this, and that. Not really. And I wound up just moving out because I didn't want to have to whoop her fucking ass. But
and you had the 40 cal.
Exactly.
and the glass bottles. Yeah,
I was like, look, let me just go on and move out, bitch, because we definitely gonna have a falling out, and I know you really ain't about that life. So I'm gonna spare myself, and I'm gonna spare you, and I'm gonna fucking move out. So she did some grimy shit. Like my mom had sent my computer to the house. She threw my computer in the trash and some other shit. And
yeah, we gonna change it up because you look like you about to pull out the 40 cal on us. Fuck that story.
So yeah, then we wound up and I never talked to her again because she was in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck you, bitch.
So look, let me ask you something real quick. Are y'all supposed to like size up or size up in them stripper shoes? Because I hate when I see motherfuckers toes just in like, you supposed to get a size or two too big, right?
Size.
No, well, you are supposed to get a size or two too big, but this is the thing, if you get a size, it just depends on how your feet are, and some girls can't help it, they got long toes and they shit just is hanging, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't able, and they should put shoe pads, but clearly it's comfortable for them. So, but you are supposed to get a size or two up, but that can alter the comfortability of the way that you dance. Yeah. So Yeah, you know, they definitely should get a size up though.
Back then, was it like?
Nah, for real, that shit you be looking crazy.
I'd rather be barefoot shit.
Again, I told you I just be there, so I don't be doing nothing. I just be looking at the
observant.
I be looking at all types of crazy shit. How many outfits she got?
Let me that is so funny because a lot of people always, you know, a lot of guys, y'all so damn critical. It's fucking ridiculous.
I have nothing else to do in there. I'm not gonna throw no money.
Let me tell you something. Y'all so fucking.
I'm not trying to talk to none of y'all.
Y'all hella fucking critical. Y'all
do the same shit. Y'all talk about us for not spending no money.
You fucking right. Go to a regular club.
It is a regular club in Atlanta.
No. Go to fucking Gold Room or something. Don't go to the damn.
It's a Monday. We going to Magic.
No, it's a Monday. Take your ass to Tongue and Groove, nigga. Don't come to fucking. Yeah, go to Tongue and Groove. Nope. Don't fucking go to the strip club if you ain't spending no damn money.
I'm coming to
You
Bird
can
Watch.
get drinks and good music at Tongue and Groove.
I don't drink
on Monday. Well, whatever else you want to get. Ain't nothing worse than a nigga sitting around.
Gawking,
yeah,
and not
fucking
tipping,
dance watching.
And not
blame
tipping.
Atlanta. That's how it's set up.
So whack. Like seriously,
it's
nothing worse than that.
Atlanta
in the world. No, Atlanta is set up for women to get money. It just so happened that they let niggas in that. Let me tell you something. If I was running a club, y'all would have to spend some money or get the fuck out, like they say on Players Club. Basically. It's a 2-drink minimum.
Well, these days with all these lounges, niggas wouldn't mind.
Go to a lounge. Right. You don't gotta go to a strip club.
The strip club is my lounge.
Let me tell you something. It ain't nothing worse than being in a club with a nigga who don't spend no money. Right. I can't. Let me tell you, I'll walk out on a nigga quick. If you in a strip club and you ain't spending no money, it defeats the purpose. What the fuck are we? You making me look bad, bruh.
So go in your pocket.
No, why you invited me out?
You came.
If I tell you to come, then I will blow a check. Right. Or my own self. But nigga, you need to motherfucker spend a check. Spend that shit.
No, if it's a strip club day, we going to the strip club.
Spend that shit. Hey.
But I think that kind of goes back to talking about what we were talking about earlier. Back in the day, it was nothing for men to want to do that. You know what I mean?
Was a date. When a guy, I'm telling you, back in the day, in the old Atlanta days, nigga be like, you know, you want to go out?
We going to Jamaica.
We going to whatever motherfucking club. We going to Miami. It was just so easy. You know what I'm saying? We going to where and he'll give you money to throw, and bitches wouldn't cuffing no money because all you had to do was ask the nigga for some money. And really, you didn't even have to ask him for nothing because he was going to give you money for your time for being out because you missed work.
You missed work.
It was no. it was never no. Well, you know. I'm gonna miss work tonight. You got me, nigga. Be like, shit. How much was you gonna make tonight? Oh, okay. Here you go. Before y'all even went out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So no, that's true.
You know,
dudes nowadays, I just feel like they
don't got it.
They just want to and waste your time.
They
like
do.
You said, if you ain't really like, I am providing some sort of a service. So if you're not coming to spend money, why are you here? To have a good time? Oh, not on my dime. Like, oh, okay.
You know, Bart got something smart to say. Go and say your smart shit,
Bart. You gonna be there anyway. What the fuck? You said you was gonna be there anyway. Whether I'm there or not, you gonna be there. You can't leave, motherfucker. I could leave. You can't leave. So you better appreciate this conversation, bitch. Fuck you talking about?
No.
Oh my God.
No. No. So let me ask you something. From what you experienced back in the day, or from when you first came till now, what would you say is the biggest difference in the strippers? This, you know, from then and now.
It's easy to say that niggas ain't got no money. Cool, but it's like, it's just, I don't know people's reason for dancing, but it seemed like they not dancing because of financial problems. Like I said,
for fame, right?
Yeah, like I said earlier, they think like Big Meech gonna land back in Magic tomorrow. Like, I really think the strippers today is dancing for no reason.
Let me tell you something. If I hear I can't wait till Big Meech get out of jail one more time, like, look, let that legacy is y'all will never see that again. If you wasn't here for it, you won't ever see it. You better hope and pray that Trump bring in a bunch of new dope niggas that got the check, because you won't ever see that again. You know what I'm saying? You won't ever see money
the era was different.
up to your goddamn shins and none
now
of that.
Now you have like
shit.
Instagram where people do shit for free on social media.
Yes.
So it's kind of like some do, even like for instance, like with porn, like some dudes get that naturally just off of social media. So it's kind of like, why do I have to go to the strip club? Why do like the quality to me, from what I've noticed, the quality of women is going super down, and that's no disrespect. It's just the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, it is, because I used to understand a chick that didn't really. Yo, don't take no pictures of me because my family don't know I dance. Exactly. Or I got work tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yes,
like they had standards.
Today
they don't have no.
Today y'all don't work. Y'all not doing shit.
They'll be busting wide open. Like,
and y'all supposed to like, my whole shit is own that you're a dancer.
Exactly.
You have nothing to hide.
Right.
Because everybody know who you're fucking. So if everybody knows who you're fucking, you have nothing to hide. So all your posts on your page should be, come see me at this club. Mm-hmm. I'm shaking my ass. Like, they don't even try to own it. That's how you know they dancing for fame.
Right.
I don't know. I can't say that. You know, it's definitely for fame. It's definitely for niggas to slide into their DMs. It's definitely for. I feel like it's
hoping
for all
that a nigga will go back to that old day where they'll just want to spend that check. Like it's like they're hoping.
Well,
for
I
something.
think that the dancing has been diminished, and now it's turned into bottle girls. You know what I'm saying? Like for real,
they're
like
the new
dancers.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like they getting the more fame than a lot of dancers.
They trying to bring that here. That's some New York shit. That ain't it ain't really reach here yet, because we got a lot of trash ass waitresses out here. So they trying though.
But what about the strip? I be wanting to say dancers, but the ones
shit.
that
you could say dancers.
Okay, I was gonna say the dancers. Okay, like the dancers that went from stripping to bottle service. Like I feel like that's
it don't matter
thing.
out here. It don't matter.
I don't.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it definitely don't matter.
Because in New York, the strippers don't exist.
But my thing is, do they do that because they feel like they can still make the same amount of money not having to dance? That's more so what I was getting
or
at.
because they forced to.
They got comfortable.
Or they forced to.
They got comfortable and they feel like they could get their fame up. So I'm going to go dance now.
Right.
Yeah,
but
that's...
I don't know.
So if you had one thing to say before we get out of here to the girl that's thinking about stripping, she might go get a license tomorrow. Mm-hmm. What would you say to her?
I would tell her to first always respect yourself.
She's not gonna do that, but
not in 2017. No.
You know, that's my opinion, because if you always respect yourself and you demand that respect, then others will respect you and look at you differently, because there's so many other women out here who don't respect themselves and they be down for whatever they want, anything to go. And to, you know, be mindful of the money that you make and the money that you spend. Also to go in and make your money and go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really nothing out here in these streets you know, good no more. It's kind of dangerous a little bit now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's not as you know, it's not as free and carefree as it was back in the day. It's a lot of motherfuckers that will throw you in a trick bag. You know, people is losing their lives over this shit. You know, bitches be flying here, there, Dubai, all of this other type of shit. Yeah, you can't do that no more. So if you gonna go into dancing, you know, tomorrow, picking up your permit, you know, stay to yourself, get on your grind, accomplish your goals, get your money, and keep your self-respect. Because at the end of the day, the videos and the blogs and all of that stuff, you know, your kid's gonna be able to pull that up. And you're not gonna be 21 and 23 and 24 forever, baby. You gonna definitely get older. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a little what these girls don't realize too, is that yeah, you in your 20s now, but them 30s, baby, they come quick.
Right.
They definitely come quick. And, you know, I feel kind of bad, because I feel like a lot of these girls don't have any guidance. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of, you know, walking blind through the water until they get to the deep end. And then when you drown, you just drown. You got to have such a strong mind to be a dancer, because it's so much bullshit that you got to put up with. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like the devil's advocate. and you always are in the devil's house. You in, you know, all of the goddamn sins that are possible in this world. It's in the club. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta be smarter about some things. You know what I'm saying? And self-respect is, you know, I can't stress that enough, because it's not a lot of that. I don't see of it. Go ahead.
To cut you off. Do you feel like dancing is not for everybody too?
I definitely feel like
because
that.
I feel I genuinely, and I'm just being honest, like for instance, when I first moved here, quick rant. When I first moved here, it was hard for me to find like a job in the field that I was working in. The first thing people you should go dance. And I'm like, me personally, I'm like, it as a respect factor to myself, I was like, it's just not my thing. Like, I didn't knock it, but I'm like, it's not me. But
so
on top of that, I feel like I didn't have the personality for it. Like, I feel like you have to have a certain personality for that. I didn't feel like I had that because I'm like, I would probably get swallowed. I'm gonna just be real. Like, I feel like I would have got swallowed up in it. And I'm just like, I know dancers. I know, you know what I mean? So I'm just like,
but at least you know that.
I knew
you
that
recognize
about myself.
that.
And that's why
those major keys.
What would have been your stripper name and shit?
My stripper name. I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Like little hammerhead.
That's not even sexy. Fuck. Like, no.
Shut up, Bart.
I would have called myself Bounce. No, I was like,
yeah. I'm glad you didn't become a stripper. But
I would have sounded like a rapper and shit. They would have been like,
Lil Bounce.
We're gonna wrap this shit up though. This is episode 2, 7-Day Weekend Podcast. Work with us. We gonna get this sound in order, get our SoundCloud in order, iTunes, all of that. We got my man Brandon on the camera. He came to flick it up and hold it down.
Yes.
Live Hip Hop Daily. Good looking once again.
Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram.
Creative Content Podcast. Check they shit out. My man Haas.
In the building, yes.
We like an episode away though from getting our shit in order. We still working, so.
Thanks, Savannah.
It
was a great convo. I think this was excellent.
Shout your shit out one more time where they could follow you at and stalk you.
Hey, Loving Angel Ray on everything. Loving, Loving, Angel, Angel, Ray, Rae, all together. Loving Angel Ray. Those are all my everything. Twitter, if you still tweeting, I still tweet a little bit. Instagram, Snapchat, all of that. Everything is Loving Angel Ray.
And for the people who missed it in the beginning, just go ahead and also shout out your organization that you were talking about in the beginning.
Angel Ray Entertainment for the events, and Hip Hop for Cancer for the foundation.
Yes. And again, follow us on Instagram, 7-Day Weekend. That's the number 7.day.wknd. This is Brittany Ellis on Instagram.
And I am Bart 2.5.
Hey. So
we out of here though. Just work with us. Yay. This is episode 2. We gonna tighten everything up shortly. But we gonna get these shits out and y'all gonna hear them.
7-Day Weekend.
And then we up and running. We gonna take this shit over. We out.
Peace.
Peace.